We out here. Monday. Wagers on me eating Japanese curry. I'll let you guys guess. I have it in my left hand right here. I'm going to eat it off camera so you can't see. I could tag products in this live stream. Let's go. What should we tag? Where's the alternate TV bowl and supply hoodie? There it is. Bang. It's not curry. It's a beef tofu stir fry. One of me and Darren's favorites as a child growing up. Jalen, shouldn't you be in class? Jalen, if you're not in class, do you want to be in the live stream? Didn't poof your afro today? I would have made Mapo tofu, but they didn't have the right ingredients. So I couldn't make it. Didn't feel like ordering it online. Anyways, who watched the show last night? I'm assuming a lot of you. I'm gonna have to go run some errands, but I showed up after Bill left the second 5 count. And then I watched for there. Belmo? My opinions, and it's hard for me to really definitively say what was going on with him, but obviously wasn't comfortable with what the lanes were giving him during practice. And by his ball choice, it looked like he was just trying to sort of lean it off the tracer rather than shape it like Kyle was doing. And obviously was not the right choice. I was surprised he didn't throw something like a phase 2 or even that tour dynamic, something a little bit stronger to give him a little bit more trust to the right. But obviously he didn't see what he liked during practice, and you don't get that much practice before the match, so you gotta kind of commit to what you're gonna do, and he did, and it sucked. So again, hard for me to really judge because I didn't watch any of the live stream all week, so I don't know what balls he was throwing. He threw a Tour Dynamics in the fill on TV. Do you believe in manifesting? Absolutely. Speak it into existence. Everything happens twice, once in your mind and once in real life. Yeah, like a ball like the Tour Dynamics with that little bit of asim gives them a little bit more shape to the right. I thought that IQ was just a little too mild of a ball. But, you know, when the match started, I was like, who am I to question Belmo? It's always hindsight 2020. But I definitely expected him to shape the lane like Kyle was doing. But the one shot he threw with the virtual energy blackout probably told you why he didn't shape it. Just couldn't get it to pick up the right way. And then I pretty much knew what Simon was going to do before that match started. I just saw how far left Kyle was getting. I was like, he's going straight. Jalen, I ought to punch you in the face for that comment. Did you think one of the final five guys would learn your name but didn't? I didn't watch match play, so I don't know. I didn't really have a guess on what was going to happen. I don't even know what they bowled on, honestly. Landon Jordan, next two-handed superstar. I mean, he's good. Superstar is a big term, though. Big term. Jalen, I'm going to ban you from this chat. I'm going to do it. Looking to get a Tour Dynamics as a second ball. It'll definitely be a little bit stronger, a little bit earlier than your Hustle Wine. That's about it. That's all I got for you. Curry time? No, it's beef tofu stir fry. Hey, I'm a two-handed bowler, and I was just wondering what ball should I start with? That's an incredibly vague question. I'm not answering that. I'm not going to talk about what the new solid symmetric ball is, but as far as how does it compare to the Attention Star, I mean, Attention Star is a pearl ASIM, and the new symmetric solid is a symmetric solid. I don't know what more you want from me. The next big tournament. For the tour guys, it's the PBA Illinois Open. They actually have practice session today. Sorry. PTQs are going on right now. And we have the power rankings coming up in a couple hours. So be on the lookout for that. What do I think of the Journey and where does it fit? Pearl symmetric, stronger. So it's going to be, right under like your phase 2, idle, those kind of balls. kind of the transition balls. What makes Simo see the lane sometimes so different that he comes up with creative lane play in an age where you'll just see friction and move left? He's going to play in a spot where he feels like, one, that no one else is going to be there as often, because the less that the tour guys have to move, the better they're going to be. And I guess he just felt like his angle of entry was a little bit better from right. And he has such a unique ball roll to where he can get the ball to shim through all the mud, kind of to the right. And yeah, that's what I'm guessing. He just knows his abilities. I'm one-handed, no thumb. Phase 2 Journey and Black Widow Hybrid 2.0. What would you recommend to add? You're a league bowler. Maybe a cleaner ball, I suppose. Like a Exponent Pearl when it comes out. In my power rankings, do I have my boy Vi or brother ranked higher or lower? You're just going to have to watch and find out. Haas, why don't you at least bowl the majors? Because I don't want to. Trying to decide if I want a Journey or Sublime, what would be your main situations you'd prefer or recommend for both? Sublime's going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit earlier. Probably shapes a little bit smoother as well. I think it's more usable on a larger range of patterns and situations. So personally, I'd probably choose Sublime. I honestly haven't thrown Journey, so can't definitively say. I did really like the Fate, so I'd probably like the Journey. My PAP is 5 3/4, an inch and quarter up. Does that tell you anything about me as a bowler, and does it help you with designing a ball will help and eliminate others? Nope. Doesn't help me not one bit. 2LS question, what happens when each number is changed? For example, a Pearl ASIM at 555 versus the same ball at 5 1/4 by 6 by 2 1/4. Okay, so the first number is your pin to PAP. What that's going to control is pretty much how strong the ball is, and it's a bell curve. And that doesn't mean maximum back end, that means maximum flare. So at 3 3/8 is the top of that bell curve right there. And then it kind of tapers off either way. It doesn't mean the ball's going to do the same thing from 6 inches to 2 inches, but strength-wise, it's a bell curve. Same thing for the second number. Not as significant for symmetric balls, that is asymmetric balls, because the second number controls the PSA or the mass bias for an asymmetric ball, and that's kind of the same thing, bell curve. And that, in my experience, kind of controls how the ball is going to transition when it comes off the pattern. So for me, a shorter PSA distance, I feel like balls straighten out a little bit more. And, you know, obviously the other way, a weaker PSA distance, it's going to be more of a progressive, continuous transition. But there's always a fine line. Like, you can put it too far away to where it doesn't pick up at all. So, the last number for 2LS, I call 3 like right in the middle. And then the smaller that number gets, that's kind of the equivalent to pin down for regular VLS or our thumb bowlers. What that'll do is it'll tighten up the flares. It'll get to go a little bit straighter through the front part of the lane. It's not going to transition as hard. And then the other way, if you go closer to like 5 or 6 inches, then it's going to increase the flare, lower the RG, make the ball stronger, all that good stuff. There you go. Thoughts on bringing swag bowling to the shop? If you can sell them, you bring them. Did I like the UC3? I thought it was a useful house shot ball. All all the guys on tour have access to tools, oil patterns, data, info. So what do you think is the major differentiating factor between guys like Belmo, Simon, EJ, who's consistent? Blah, blah, blah. They have the consistency, and one of the biggest things is that when things go bad or things go awry, they don't panic. They just think their way through. And one thing I feel like is they're very confident in their abilities, and they know what they can and can't do. And they're going to assess the situation and figure out which one of their tools is going to be the best way for them to attack the certain situation. Where other people might try and do things they're not quite able to do. And, you know, you get kind of messed up in that way. But yeah, they know what they have, and they know what they're good at, and they just go out and they do it. They don't think ahead. They're just very present, and that's pretty much. Chris, I do lessons. If you want to email us at tvbowlingsupply@gmail.com, we can get something scheduled. Availability is really limited. And, yeah, we can go from there. But I was going to ask you guys, thinking about filming a new Ball Splanations this week, but I don't know what to do. So fire in. Let me know what kind of topics you want me to cover. And whichever one seems the most interesting or informative to me, or the one that shows up the most in these comments, perhaps I'll do it. Let me know. I need some more ideas of what you guys want to see. Also, if you guys didn't see, we have a new merch site. Link is down in the description. As you can see, we have a product tagged here. So the only place you're going to find the new TV Bowling Supply logo anywhere on planet Earth, alright? Check it out. Jalen, send me $30 and I'll get you your hoodie. I'm not buying your hoodie for you. Charge the 30 to the game. I'm good on that. How about I just keep all your share of the profits and I send you a hoodie, huh? What layout would you recommend for a two-hander for phase 2? I'd have to see you bowl. That's a very vague question, broad question. I'll be back. I'm getting my smoothie. I'll be back. Can we get Jay in this live stream? I want to see. Man, I don't know how to do it. Guess we can't. Oh, well. Do you think plugging an old ball to try new layouts is a good way to go. It's a economically efficient way to go. I was thinking about doing an arsenal building video. What else was I gonna do? I forgot what else I was gonna do. Chamois. The website doesn't have the capability to do chamois. Those you just have to order straight from us. But if you love J-Rag so much, go to tvbonesupply.myspreadshop or tvbonesupplymerch.myspreadshop.com. Order one of his products. How to adapt to others using urethane when they're reactive. That'd be a hard video for me to do. Because I'd have to spend time to destroy the lanes with urethane to show you. Travis, the editor, says, what changes the ball shape more, surface or layout? Layout changes the shape more, but surface is going to change where it hooks. Sand down balls. That might be the one. Do I still ever bowl a doubles event with Darren? Not frequently, no. The link should be available in the description after the stream is over. I don't know why it's not already, but it is down in the description. It'll be down in the description for every single video that we have. It's down in there. Merch, you'll see it, tvbonesupplymerch.myspreadshop.com. Click it, and it'll be there. Terminology video. Do you prefer matching up certain covers to bowlers over cores? Yeah. Well, it's more matching it to the lane surface. You want to bowl action matches? I'm down. 100 a game. Or we bowl best of 7. Whoever wins gets to keep the merch sales for the week or for the month. Winner gets to keep the merch profit. 5,000 a game. You don't even have $5,000 to your name. How can you fix your timing? One-step drills only made it worse and has been causing injuries. Well, if you want to make your way over here to TV Bowl and Supply on a Saturday at about 3 o'clock during a week where I don't have a lesson scheduled for that time already, I can get you fixed. But without seeing it, I can't help you. Best of 5. Winner gets my tips for the month. Why only best of 5? You scared of best of 7? You're a fan of Chris and Darren? What about me? Bruh. No, I don't have a new hypercell for you sitting around. First to 10, so a best of 21. Okay. I'm down. Best of 21, dual pattern, 32 feet on the right lane, 49 feet on the left lane. And you only get to use 2 balls. He seems like a fun guy for a troll. He seems like a fucking stupid guy. We already talked about the U.S. Open and Belmo's 157. If you're not having fun watching me eat, then go somewhere else. But it's happening. Happens every Monday. I'm almost done, so. But we already talked about it. Hoodie! What does Darren need to do to make it back to TV? It's one of those things, man. You just, you have a week where you like what you see and you see what you like. And I think from there, obviously, he did it at team trials where he won. So he can do it. You just got to be comfortable with what you're seeing out there. Know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't do it, though. People that throw it backwards, like physically backwards, like that, or like a backup ball. Just turn the live stream. I can't just turn the live stream on while I'm in the pro shop, because if I'm talking to somebody, like certain people, and it's somebody I'm very comfortable with, you know, I have a bit of a potty mouth, so you guys are going to think less of me. Standing backwards? Anybody ever thrown a shot like that? Or like, I've done it. No audio, just music. Maybe. Thoughts on using drills to improve? Certain drills are more useful than others. And certain drills are more useful for certain people than others. And this pitch gauge is broken, so I'm going to throw it away. Yeah, a guy shot 300 doing it. Balling backwards. Maybe you got to turn around, Hoodie. Maybe you got to bowl backward. You're like 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Whoa. Ball damage. All right, I'm going to show you guys this ball damage here. So we got a chunk taken out. But the guy that comes in on Sundays, Mr. Love, he chose to tape the chunk with it like I'm going to put it back in there. The fuck? That's just not going to happen. But yeah, just want to show you guys that. When Simon was in Korea a few months ago, when your bro was there, I was there too. Saw him bowling a match with Daria, and he was throwing back a ball the whole game. You know what was up with that? I know exactly what was up with that, and I'm not going to say it. What layout system do I use? I use VLS. Thoughts on the AT&T? You tell me your thoughts on the AT&T. 54-hole tournament. Synergy? I'll text you whose Synergy that was. Is the ball fixable? Absolutely. I'm going to fix it, but I'm not putting that chunk back in there. I'm just going to plug it. But, oh yeah, Jalen, Brant says he's going to bowl the Summer Series and beat the shit out of you, so. Yeah, Brant's gonna cook you. The tournament did look wet. What's your opinion, Hoodie, on lift, clean, in place? Like if Wyndham Clark shot 59, is it an actual 59 with lift, clean, in place? I mean, obviously it is, but there's obviously an advantage to lift, clean, in place. It doesn't count? Okay. Yeah, it just seems like not entirely legitimate. He's handsome. Who's handsome? Oh, Durf, what are you doing? Oh, you're a motherfucker. What's my favorite B7 ball? Oh, I will say that I bowled 300 when I was 10 with the Brunswick Inferno. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. Top 5 rappers? I'm not too educated on rappers. Jalen, who are your top 5 rappers? When's the Lance rematch? Maybe I go back for the regionals again in November. Maybe I come back for league night. Make my comeback. Would the V-bow overlap with any other balls in your arsenal? Yeah. It kind of fits in that same spot as your Infinite / UFO Alert. Has the same cover as Infinite, but obviously Infinite's a little dull. Oh, the house has arrived. Packy, when's practice? What are we thinking? Black Hammer this week? Do you know of an alternative way to test out different bowling balls to find out what you like besides buying and trying them? No. 3-ball roller, 1 plastic, 2 blacks. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Packy, someone asked earlier. I'm not going to answer. But what's my favorite B7 ball or Magnificent 7 ball? What is your favorite Brunswick brand ball besides the black hammy or the purple hammy? The Sensor Solid. Jalen, there you go. Sensor Solid. Packy himself says Sensor Solid. What should my next ball be in my 3-ball arsenal? Eternality and a high road. High revs, med speed. Phase 2. Can't go wrong. Any idea what layout Troop had on that V-bow? Looked like a longer pin to COG. I don't know what his PAP is, though, so I don't really know. But but just a layout that looked like it was going to help it slow down as it crossed the lane, and that's probably why his window was so big to miss. That's why you see he got some shots out to like 4-5. They hooked back, and he'd use an angle to create a little bit of that shim, so he had a little bit of freeze when he got to like 8, 9, 10. A couple shots. Just matched up. Favorite ball? Pro V1X. Absolutely. Any thoughts on how to fix the high cost of bowling in California since the standard price in Los Angeles is $50 an hour? Move to Ohio. Dude, what? Oh, Savage, what are you doing? I'll answer that question, though, after I read some of these comments. Packy cannot do a Black Venom versus a Sensor Solid comparison. I don't think so, at least. Is the Vibo close to the Dark Code? What are the differences? Vibo feels like it shapes a little bit more down lane. Dark Code is a little more forward, but they're pretty close. All right. Least favorite ball to drill, and why is it any ball that I send you? I actually haven't even drilled your ball yet. It's right here. I've been really busy since you since you sent this ball. We've been like the busiest we've been in a while. So if you guys wanted to see, he sent me a Rubicon Extreme. And I will hopefully drill it today. Yes, Hoodie, he had the nuts. Favorite ball is Pitch Black. It's the most versatile ball in your bag. Okay. Korean bowler. Hello from Korea. It's late in Korea. Sleepy time, or it's beer drinking time in Korea. Beer and fried chicken. What do I think of the new reality? It hooks. You want me to do a tropical? I got rid of my tropical, I think, Jalen. So I no. But you already know that Ruby. Sam B, what's up? It is a happy Monday. We all woke up and we're here. Jalen, when you come back home next, we can bowl a match. I can fuck you up. Pitch Black is your spare ball, but I can use it for strikes when it's what the lane wants. Respectable. Bowling day, league today. Nevin Kinzel. Come to OBC next week. Someone's got to run this shop and actually make money, unlike the way you do it. So, people have been saying the Exponent Pearl is almost a completely different ball and is stronger than Exponent. Is that true? I disagree. It actually feels very similar to the Exponent. It's just cleaner. It's a Pearl. Do you and Darren stay connected? And will you be bowling together anytime soon? No, I never talked to Darren ever. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we talk fairly often. But we likely won't be bowling together anytime soon. Don't forget to hit that like button. Savage says so. And if he's gonna pay $5 to tell you guys that, you better do it. Does an IQ Ruby sit below Revenant? I think so. It has about half the diff. So yeah. Is standard layout according to PAP good for a bowler, or different layouts depending on the ball? Is it just me, or did that question seem a little confusing? I'm going to let you try and reword that question. I'll give you another chance. Just hit that like. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost anybody anything. It just makes everything better. Jalen, are you going to bowl the Mega Bucks tournament? Are you going to bowl the 10K? What do I think is the difference between a Korean bowling alley and an American bowling alley? Korean bowling alleys are way cooler. If I wasn't married, if I was single, I'd have just stayed in Korea. I'd probably live there. Now that I'm retired, am I going to enter some golf AM tournaments? I don't know. Maybe. I should. I bet you eventually I will. After I get a couple of Robert O'Rourke lessons and a fitting. We'll be out there hacking up the amateur tour. 30 likes and I try and balance on 1 foot on a bowling ball. I can do that. I'll put the ball in a ball cup, but I'll do it. If we get to 100 likes, I'll do it. I'll put Savage's Rubicon Extreme on the floor, and I'll balance on it. Go to the Rangy Thursday? I'm in the shop Thursday. Do I bowl leagues in Columbus? Nope. You got to make sure everything for the... Oh! You're in the wet... You're getting married already? Savage, when's the wedding? How come I wasn't invited? Who's a better golfer, me, Darren, or Chris? In a solid ranking, it is Chris... And pay attention where I put my fingers. Chris, me, Darren. You got that? Chris, me, Darren down here. Not as big as you'd think in Korea. I mean, I'm definitely above average, but wasn't that tall. What's my golf handicap? I don't have an actual USGA handicap. But, I mean, most rounds out here, Chris and I tip them out just for fun. And normally around, like, low 80s. Good round for me. I break 70 or break 80. VC vendors? I don't know what that means. September 7th. Maybe I'll get a handicap this year if I ever play golf. Uh-oh, he's here. Hoodie, I gotta get a lesson, get fitted, and then I'll get a handicap. You don't want to fix this ball damage?
Yeah, he just came in yesterday. Yesterday morning.
What am I going to do with that?
He just stayed in the kitchen while we use it.
Oh, he put it there?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to take off and throw it away. Unless he just wants me to glue it back in there.
No, he thought you could fix it back. Can you use that? That won't work.
We could try.
Not that bad work. That ain't gonna work.
No,
I'm
plugging it.
That ain't gonna work. Yeah, some guy bought that Sunday morning league in there. He glued it back on the bottom of the desk, and I bought the other me.
Some people just don't know.
You talk to Darren?
No, it's a live stream. 162 people watching you, love.
From where?
They're
you got
watching.
live screen going on.
Yeah, they're watching you.
Oh.
Google how many people break 80 in their life. Love, how many people do you think break 80 in their life?
Break 80?
Golf, yeah.
Well,
What percentage of golfers do you think break 80?
about 40%.
40%?
Mm-hmm.
That seems kind of high.
Around here, yeah.
That seems kind of high. Hoodie, what's the actual statistic? Not even fitted and shooting high 70s. I was like kind of fitted, but not really. But yeah, I've broken 80 a few times. I don't know. We're waiting to see. We'll see what he says. What advice would you give youth bowlers wanting to go straight to the tour versus doing amateur tournaments and going to regionals? Like, what would be good advice for them? Good advice for them would be going to bowl amateur tournaments and going to bowl regionals and then going to the tour, because you are going to get absolutely massacred going to the tour because you're not going to have any idea what you're doing. Hey, Adam, what's up? Your take on the U.S. Open lane conditions yesterday? They look pretty standard or on par with the last couple of years. Hard enough to make some people look silly, but a little spot there to be scoreable, like Kyle was doing. To you and Packy, does Tackett always using a shock hurt or help him? I mean, he's using it for a reason, right? Tang v Tang golf battle just leads to Darren losing yet another challenge. Factual. 2% break 80? That sounds more like it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the top 2%. Good for us. What kind of drilling on a clone for short pattern? Not really a ball I would throw on a short pattern, I'll be honest. Or there would have to be a very special certain situation to drill a clone for a short pattern. Like, it would have to be a tour event, and I bowl a couple blocks. I'm like, man, you know what I've been missing? I need a clone. But if I were to drill one specifically for short, I probably just wouldn't. Jiu-jitsu? So, fun fact, Darren and I are black belts in Hapkido. If you guys didn't know. We are certified black belts. But I do love jiu-jitsu. I love grappling. I think grappling is cool. Need to participate in some golf tournaments. You know, if I had time to practice, which, you know, maybe in a year or two when Mav starts going to school, I could either drop him off, and then I can go practice in the morning before I come to the shop. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Right now it's just hard because I take him to the daycare, but like 2 years from now when he's going to school, I'm going to be grinding. Five pie balls can work. Can I confirm that Chris's mom's cookies are the best? They are. That they are. Make him walk to school? You've seen where I live. That's going to be a long walk. When was the last time you used those black belt skills? Probably middle school when I got into a couple of school fights. I will say, undefeated, 3-0 in middle school. Never fitted and still using clubs I used in 2001. You know what we need to do? Everyone needs to tell Darren to go get fitted for clubs. Everyone tell him, go see Hoodie, go get fitted. And that's it. Oh, Brazil, you're back. Yeah, you're late for curry. It wasn't even curry today. It was beef tofu stir fry, but it's gone. Yeah, Savage, the roads where I live, they're 2-lane roads and there's no sidewalks. So, I mean, you can walk, but he'll figure it out. Would Exponent or Exponent Pearl be a better fit in between a Phase 2 and a high road? I mean, they both fit. How would I drill a clone pinned down short oil? What? T-Dub Nike Blades. Wow. I saw a set of those at Play It Again Sports for $500, and they looked actually pretty good. I almost did it. I almost bought them just for funsies. Tuan Nguyen. Are you actually from Vietnam, or is that just your name? And Anaheim, California. That answers a lot. That answers my question. I should be a good brother and gift Darren fitted clubs for his birthday or Christmas. I'm not that good of a brother. Used set of Titleist irons and haven't gotten them refit for myself. I just don't have enough for me to spend money on a refit. It would be a big gift. Yeah, it would be a big gift. I'll buy him one club. I did buy him last year, well, 2 years ago technically. I bought him a 68-degree wedge from Amazon. It's pretty funny. Would love to get a ball drilled from you. Well, come on over, TV Bone Supply, and we'll get you taken care of. From Anaheim, California. One fact is the driver always has to be tailor-made. I think Hoodie would disagree. You hear that? Driver has to be tailor-made. The pro shop is, in fact, minutes from the airport. Most important club in the bag, driver or putter? I don't know. I feel like those are equally the worst parts of my game, the driver and the putter. I think everything in between, I'm pretty good. But I'm a pretty shit putter and I'm a pretty shit driver, so. Although I did start using this hand-me-down Nike putter in the middle of last season, and my like 5 to 6 footer percentage went way up. Everything else though was still dog shit though. You have an old hypercell. Yeah, baby. What's similar? Nothing really, I'll be honest. It has that combination of the Mega Strong cover, but it's still like 252 RG. Because all of our Mega Strong cover balls now, they have low RG. Yeah, nothing really. Maybe like an old Reality, the original. Play some mini golf? I should. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up soon. Any last questions about anything? Any last questions? You were trying to find a sink? What is wrong with you? Tips on practicing while in rehab. I guess you can, like, just roll a ball on the floor, maybe? Don't know. Yeah, you could have Exponent and Vibo in the same bag. Yeah, those are two very different balls. Did your plug set up? Yes, it is quite hard. You can come get it. Come get your ball. Attention Star or Vibo? I gotta throw Attention Star during a tournament. Because I do throw Vibo a lot, but Attention Star does seem very good. Pete Rose, in or out of the Hall of Fame? I think you should be in. Being from San Francisco, also believe Barry Bonds should be in, so same thing. It's different, but same. Kind of. Journey Phase 2 mainly playing with the Journey any ball down recommendations. Exponent Pearl. Is re-slugging still an option? It is, but I would actually say re-slugging still is the smarter option. Is it worth using hand-specific exercise equipment, or is that just a ripoff? Hand-specific exercise equipment? I don't even exercise. I don't even know what that would be. Pipper Mystery? Mary asked what the chat... Mary who? Niner gang, baby. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Oh, the chat kind of bounces around everywhere. We were talking about the U.S. Open yesterday, and now we were talking about golf for a little bit. We kind of just talk about whatever people feel like talking about. Does your PAP change when you bowl two-handed? Yes, my PAP did change when I bowled two-handed. You can go back and watch the first Quest for Two Hands video from last year, and you'll find out what it was. I don't think the Vibo was underrated, because I thought it was a great fucking ball. I didn't even know it was underrated. I thought it was properly rated. We've sold a bunch of them. I didn't know people were underrating it. What's the new paralyzed bowl at his copper metal to an old bowl? What? 12:57 a.m. You're in Asia somewhere? Are you in Korea as well? Can Sublime and Vibo be in the same bag? Yeah. Bro, the Vibo is nasty. That ball's good. '49ers or Chiefs? Got to cheer for the Niners, obviously. Summit Peak and Sublime in the same bag? I would not, unless you have like a 12 or 18 ball arsenal. But if we're talking just about a 6 ball arsenal, no. No. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to conclude it. 2 minutes till I have to open this place up. I got to cut down all this plug. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the merch site. It'll be in the description. It's in the description of any video. It'll be there. TV Bowl and Supply merch. .myspreadshop.com. See you guys next week. Power rankings coming out today. Be on the lookout. See?